how to teach your kid to stand up for themselves. It can be tough to teach kids how to stand up for themselves, especially when they're young, but it's important to give them the tools they need to defend themselves, both physically and emotionally. To teach your kids how to stand up for themselves, it's important to start early and provide them with the tools they need to defend themselves both physically and emotionally. Here are some tips to help you get started. Step 1. Start early. It's important to start teaching your kids how to stand up for themselves early on. This will help them feel more confident and capable when they're faced with challenging situations. Encourage assertiveness. One of the best ways to teach your kids how to stand up for themselves is to encourage them to be assertive. This means teaching them to speak up for themselves and express their needs clearly and confidently. Step 2. Role play with them. One of the best ways to teach your kids how to stand up for themselves is to role play with them. This will help them practice what they would do in a real-life situation. Step 3. Provide support and guidance. It's important to provide your kids with the support and guidance they need as they learn how to stand up for themselves. This means listening to them without judgment when they confide in you and offering reassurance and encouragement when they need it most. This is an important step when learning how to teach your kid to stand up for themselves. Step 4. Teach them how to respond physically. If your kids need to defend themselves physically, it's important to teach them how to do so safely and effectively. This might include techniques like blocking, dodging, or striking. There are local places that can help teach your kids in classes, such as martial arts studios, self-defense classes, after-school programs. By teaching your kids how to stand up for themselves at an early age, you can help instill confidence and self-esteem that will last a lifetime. Step 5. Help them develop a strong sense of self-worth. Give them the tools they need to navigate the world with strength, resilience, and confidence. There are many ways to teach kids how to stand up for themselves. Whether you start early or provide support and guidance as they grow older, it's important to help your kids learn that they have value and deserve respect. Identifying self-worth is an important step when learning how to teach your kid to stand up for themselves. Step 6. Teach them how to deal with bullies. If your child is dealing with a bully, it's important to teach them how to stand up for themselves. This might include techniques like ignoring the bully or responding calmly and confidently. Something your child can say is, "I don't want to fight, but I will if I have to." By teaching your child how to deal with bullies effectively, you can help them learn confidence and self-assurance that will serve them well throughout their lives. This might be a challenge, but it's important to consider this step when learning how to teach your kid to stand up for themselves. Step 7. Praise them when they stand up for themselves. It's important to praise your child when they stand up for themselves. This will help them feel good about themselves and encourage them to continue standing up for what they believe in. Some examples of things you can say are, "I'm so proud of you for speaking up for yourself. You're so brave for standing up to that bully. I know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job." When it comes to teaching kids how to stand up for themselves, there are many strategies you can use. By starting early and providing support and guidance, you can help your kids develop the confidence and self-esteem they need to navigate the world with strength and resilience. Encourage them to stay strong in the face of adversity. As your child grows older and faces more challenges in life, it's important to encourage them to stay strong. This means teaching them to be confident in their abilities and resilient when things get difficult. One way to support your child as they learn how to stand up for themselves is to offer reassurance, praise, and encouragement whenever possible. Some phrases you can say are, "I know you can do this. You've got this. You're so brave for facing your fears." You can also provide advice and guidance when they need it, but ultimately it's up to your child to find their strength and confidence. When your child faces adversity, you can be their biggest cheerleader. By supporting and encouraging them, you can help them develop the skills they need to stand up for themselves now and in the future. The next step is to be a positive role model yourself. This might include teaching them how to respond physically when faced with a bully, helping them develop self-confidence, and praising their efforts when they do stand up for themselves. As a parent, you can also serve as a positive role model by demonstrating how to effectively deal with difficult situations. By taking these steps, you can give your kids the skills and support they need to become strong and confident individuals. Disclaimer: the content in this article is for informational purposes only. This content is not intended to be a replacement for official medical advice from a licensed professional. Seek professional help if necessary. If you find yourself struggling to communicate to your child about how to stand up for themselves, you can reach out to a licensed therapist who can help. They can guide how to have difficult conversations, offer support and resources, and help you develop a plan to best support your child. Standing up for oneself can be a difficult skill to learn, but with the right support, it is possible for anyone. Conclusion. It can be difficult for kids to learn how to stand up for themselves, but it's an important skill for them to develop. As a parent, you can help your child by teaching them how to respond effectively to bullies, supporting and encouraging their efforts, and being a positive role model yourself. If you find yourself struggling, seek professional help to get the support you need. This is an important thing to consider when learning how to teach your kid to stand up for themselves. With the right tools and guidance, your child can develop the confidence and strength they need to navigate life with resilience and success.